The thing that gets me vexed about this, and I'm just a bit like, cool, don't feel like a mug at all. It's so wrong, it is so wrong. Buckle up, ladies. Let me start off by saying, I am not a petty person. Generally, I keep myself to myself, but if you give me a story to tell, babe, I'm gonna tell it. This is the first story time I've ever done on my channel, so I don't really know if I'm any good at telling stories or not. Guess we'll find out. But anyway, let me take you back to probably between like 1.5 to 2 years ago this happened. And to be honest with you, I never really thought it was a story worth telling until I told a friend of mine about this yesterday. And she's actually involved in this story. But it's the first time I told her about it, it just never come up in conversation. And she was like, Han, that is horrific. So, I mean, let's expose some companies. I'm joking, I'm not going to name the name of this business or any of the people involved because I'm not here to be sued today. I cannot afford a lawyer. So obviously this story is about an experience I had in a nail salon. The nail salon that I went to is like a branch of nail salons in London. It's like a premium nail salon. It's supposed to be like one of the best in London. I'd seen them a lot on Instagram. I'd seen friends of mine go there. I'd seen like their designs on their Instagram page. It looked like the ultimate nail salon. Like you can get nails here that you can't get anywhere else. So my friend booked the appointment for the two of us. She just gave her name. She didn't say we're influencers, nothing like that, because we're not really that kind of people. Like we just wanted to go along, get our nails done. You know the drill. I'm not going to name my friend in case she ever wants to go back to this place. Like I don't want to throw her under the bus, you know. However, I know I am never going to be stepping foot back in this place. So this is where the story begins. So we get there, it looks really lovely from the outside. We go in. As soon as we stepped foot inside this nail salon, the atmosphere just felt really hostile. Like there was tension. It just wasn't a relaxed atmosphere like you'd expect from a salon. Usually at my local salon, I go in, say hello, everyone gives you a little smile, you sit down, you wait, you've got the relaxing music on, etc. No, not this place. You walk in, there's like DJ kind of music on. Fair enough if that's your vibe, but that's not really mine when I'm going for like a pamper day. And we're met by this woman sitting behind the reception desk on her phone. She's looking a bit miserable. Everyone in there looks miserable though, so she doesn't really stand out like a sore thumb. She just kind of blends in with the rest of them. So she just like looks up at us. And my friend's like, yeah, we've booked an appointment for this time, the two of us, to get acrylics. And the woman is very rude. At not one point did she smile. She didn't offer us a drink or anything like that. She was just like, yeah, take a seat. I then found out that the rude receptionist was actually the owner. Like, hun, if you're the owner, surely you want to come across as your brand. Your brand on Instagram is like pretty, girly, friendly, like, yeah, come get your nails done, hun. They look amazing. But you walk in and she looks at her customers like you've done something wrong. Babe, I'm just here to get my nails done. I'm not here to be judged today. Anyway, we sit down. I already had acrylics on from my local place. This was when I got my nails done all the time. So I had my acrylics on. I sit down with the nail technician. My friend is sitting next to me. She's getting her nails done. She didn't have any acrylics on, so they just started doing hers straight away. However, obviously the woman had to take my previous acrylics off. They'd grown out and I didn't want to just get infills from another place. I wanted a whole fresh set of acrylics. So she looks down at my nails and she says something along the lines of, this isn't a very good job. So I'm kind of like, okay, first of all, we've come in and had a look up and down from the receptionist. Now I've sat down and you told me my old nails are bad. I just look over at my friend like, we are not off to a good start. So she starts like filing off my old nails like quite aggressively as if she's got something against these nails. Hun, it's a bit of plastic, calm down. But anyway, the nail technicians weren't as rude as the receptionist. That woman kind of just stood out. But these girls were still like judgy. So after she's like sawed off my old acrylics, the way that they did their acrylics, I think they're called like Cinderella nails or something like that, and they're basically see-through acrylics. They're supposed to be really good. And it wasn't the same process as my local nail salon where they like get the powder, get the liquid, make the paste, you know how acrylics work if you get your nails done. So yeah, they're putting this see-through stuff on and then you had to put your hands in a machine for it to like dry. I cannot tell you how much those machines burn our fingers. It was literally unbearable. Me and my friend are looking at each other like, oh my God, I don't know if I can even stand this. My pain tolerance is actually all right when it comes to things like that, but oh my God. And I was saying to the woman, like, it really burns. And she was like, yeah, that's fine. Not fine. That is definitely not supposed to happen. But at the time I was too awkward to do anything. And I was like, well, I don't want to have half a hand of acrylics. I'm just going to have to stick it out. So me and my friend are sat there and my friend gets her camera out and she starts to like film a few shots for her vlog of us like getting our nails done. The receptionist looks over and starts questioning like what we were doing. Not in like a nasty way, but she obviously realised then that we were like influencers. Bearing in mind this branch of nail salon, they they work with a lot of influencers, so it's not like weird that we'd got a camera out. But suddenly, for the first time, we'd been there for like half an hour at this point, suddenly she's interested in us. I hate that. I literally hate it so much. You are a valid person whether you're an influencer or not. Why are you going to treat influencers differently to your normal customers? But anyway, the story continues. She's talking to my friend. She wasn't really talking to me very much because my friend was the one filming. She's starting to ask my friend quite invasive questions like, how did you get your followers? She was saying it in a really patronising, rude way. If she was just like, oh, so how did you start? Like, that's amazing, you built up a following. Nah, she was just like, how'd you get your followers then? Okay, hun. I could see at this point that my friend felt a bit uncomfortable. She's looking at me, I'm looking at her, we're both a bit like, this is awkward. And then obviously my friend, bless her, she's being questioned. She probably felt like I was just being a bit ignored. So she's like, oh yeah, my friend makes videos too. I'm gonna make up a name for this part because this involves yet another influencer. But the receptionist replies to my friend being like, yeah, Stacey, like as if she knew me. And I was like, no, I'm not Stacey. And she just replies to me like, oh, I thought you were Stacey. She comes in all the time. She's got a lot of followers. And my immediate first thought when she said that was, well, if you thought I was a regular customer, why did you not even say hello when I walked in? Do you know what I mean? I feel sorry for the real Stacey because she's a regular customer and she's just got ignored via me by her local nail technician. I just thought that was really bad customer service. So anyway, I tell her I'm not Stacey. She starts on me, how many followers you got, and all this malarkey. This woman seems to think that Instagram is the only social media platform. So we're both just telling her about us really. She's asking about specifically our Instagram followers, nothing about YouTube really. So I feel like this is the main part of the story. We're both still having our nails done. They turned out all right. At the time, I really liked them, but looking back at them now, I'm like, oh God, they don't even look that good. The acrylic was so thick, the shape wasn't what I asked for. I asked for like a coffin shape and she basically just gave me square nails. But at the time I was like, yeah, that's fine, haha, this is such a trendy place, like these nails are so cool. Looking back, not the best nails, I'm definitely sticking to my local. But anyway, as we're both sitting there, getting our nails did, trying to like ignore all the surroundings and just talk to each other and make this an enjoyable experience, the receptionist slash owner of this place decides that it's a good idea to search us both on Instagram. My friend has a lot more Instagram followers than me. Instagram, especially at this point, was not my focus. So she searches us both on Instagram, decides to ask my friend more questions, but not me, because obviously I didn't have enough followers to be like a valid human and all that. Then it comes to paying. So we go up to like the cash desk with our new nails done, with our purses out. She turns to my friend and goes, you don't have to pay, but she does. It just points to me and I'm just a bit like, cool, don't feel like a mug at all. The thing that gets me vexed about this, so I expected to pay all along. It never even crossed my mind that she might give these nails to either of us for free because like I said in the beginning, my friend had just booked it under her name for two of us, like we were just going along as paying customers. It was only when she realised that my friend had a few followers on Instagram that she decided to give her nails for free. And you know what, from some perspectives, I get that. You want to give my friend her nails for free because then she's going to post about it on her Instagram and it's publicity for your nail salon. What I don't think is right is the fact that she clearly thought my friend was more of a valid person than me because of our follower count. That is literally everything wrong with society summed up in a nutshell. And you know what? I genuinely, hand on my heart, think that even if she had given me my nails for free, the fact that she had sat there all judgmental, getting our Instagram accounts up in front of us, I'd have been like, thanks for the nails, hun, but you're still kind of like, not discriminating against, like the opposite of discriminating against. What is the word for that? You're still thinking that we're better than your regular customers because we've got a few followers. It's still wrong no matter whether I had to pay or not. I felt very degraded that she had just searched my Instagram and decided that I had to pay and my friend didn't, because she's obviously a better person than me, what can I say? Turns out in fact followers are everything in this day and age. It's so wrong, it is so wrong. And that literally was just the cherry on top of the cake because the whole way through this experience these people had been so rude to us, no one had cracked a smile, the nail technicians didn't ask us about us at all. We were just questioned by this woman for the whole time. But anyway, like I said, I hadn't really thought much about this story until I told Stacey about it yesterday. And straight away, she told me that this place has had a lot of reviews saying the same things that I was saying. So I decided to have a little search. Here are some other reviews for you, not from me, not from other influencers, from regular paying customers who have to pay because they don't have enough followers to get it for free. I guess we can't all be that blessed in life, hun. By the way, this is a branch of nail salons, but these reviews are just for the actual store that I went to. Avoid rude staff and terrible customer service. Management referred to their nail technician as a nobody who works in a client service service industry. That management they're talking about, I'm guessing, is the rude woman on reception, because she was like the manager, the owner. There was a clear hierarchy, her and the rest of the staff. Next up we have avoid. Shocking nails look like they've been done by a 5-year-old. I complained and got a call from customer service asking me what the problem is and told me I've been bombarding them with calls. Something very similar to this happened while we were in there. So the owner would also answer the phone every now and again. She would answer the phone to customers like, hello. And while we were in the salon, she started having a go at customers on the phone, like, that's not my problem, that's your choice, and all this sort of stuff. So maybe it was the person that left this review. Customer service manager argues with clients on the phone and had the most attitude. Attitude she had. But this part is interesting. Absolutely disgusting. Do not waste your time going to this overpriced nail salon, which only caters to bloggers having free nails so they can plaster this all over their Instagram. Honey, I hear you. Instead of feeling welcome and greeted with a friendly smile, as any customer should, agreed, it was awkward and unfamiliar. Really disappointed. I booked for myself and a group of friends for various treatments, as opposed to the many others in area of London, because I thought it would be a more luxurious experience. It wasn't. Felt like the staff didn't want to be there. Myself and a friend who had manicures both ended up with our cuticles being cut. Quite painful. I won't be returning. What did I say about them being rough with my nails? I can still feel the end of my fingertips burning, babes. This one sentence sums up the experience. Your welcome is less than comforting, with staff looking at you, wondering what your purpose is. The minute you walk in there, they're all like, why are you here? To get my nails done, obviously. I was really excited about my appointment as I follow them on Instagram and they do some amazing stuff that you can't get anywhere else. I got to the salon and the first employee I met was so rude, I couldn't believe it. Her tone was uncalled for and I found her really condescending and unhelpful when I described what I wanted. I also overheard her on the phone to another customer and she was rude to him too, so I can only assume that's how she speaks to the customers. So that's not one, not two, but 3 different customers that have heard this woman being rude to other customers on the phone. And honestly, there are so many reviews like this online about just this one store. This is just one of their branch. Moral of the story is, if you are not an influencer with many followers, then you might as well just get off the earth, because you're not really a valid human. Even if you are a paying customer paying for very overpriced nails. Babe, if you ain't got 100k on Insta, get gone. And that, my friends, is why you should never cheat on your local nail salon with a big fancy looking one off Instagram. Obviously, for legal reasons, I did not mention the name of the salon or anyone involved in this story. However, if the owner of the nail salon is watching this video and you're feeling a little bit like, the shoe kind of fits, yeah, it probably is about you. But if you're feeling like that anyway, sort your customer service out. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you've got any questions, if I missed anything out, let me know in the comments down below and I will reply to you. I'll try and clear anything up that I can. Also, let me know if you'd like to see more story times from me in the future. I really enjoyed this, it was fun. Well, we love exposing companies for who they really are. Do subscribe to see my future videos, but for now, thanks for watching and I'll see you again in my next video. Bye! Wow, I'm ready for the drama, hun.